Hey there. Today I'm discussing some questions with Pi AI, which is the personalized AI chatbot from Inflection AI, and we're going to discuss sports. So I asked it, let's discuss sports with a focus on how can I improve given my current skill level in swimming, tennis, climbing, and bouldering. Start with swimming. Let's see what it says. I'll give you tips on how to improve your swimming ability based on the information you give me about your current skill level. Ready to get started? Yes. Can you tell me if you're most comfortable swimming in pool or open water? And do you prefer swimming in laps in lane or just doing your own thing in the pool? Okay. So, swimming laps in a pool. That is what I'm currently doing. Can you describe your stroke to me? Do you feel your stroke is smooth and efficient, or do you feel like there are some parts of your stroke that are choppy or awkward? So I think breaststroke is good, as is freestyle. I could give a specific number, like I'm able to do 25 yards in 19 seconds and do 10 laps of 50 yards each. So I'm giving some specific numbers so that maybe it can evaluate the current level of my swimming abilities. Well, that's a really solid time for the 25-yard breaststroke, and the 10 laps of 50 yards each is definitely a solid workout. So it sounds like your endurance is pretty good. That's an accurate evaluation. To help you improve your time, I'd recommend doing drills to improve your form. One good drill for breaststroke is called catch up. This drill helps you focus on keeping your hands directly in front of you as you pull through the water. Have you ever done this drill? I haven't heard of this, but I think intuitively yes. Intuitively yes. Haven't heard of the drill. So it's talking about catch up. Interesting. That's great. So you've probably been doing the right thing without even knowing it had a name. In the catch up drill, you swim with one arm at a time. Oh, okay, this one I've done. You start by stretching your arms in front of you with your palms facing down and your fingertips pointed towards the bottom of the pool. Then you take the other arm, do a full stroke while the other arm stays stretched out in front of you. Once your arm. Yeah, I've done this one. Yeah, I have done this before. Great, you're already ahead of the game. Let's keep going with the drills. Another drill for breaststroke is called fingertip drag. This helps you improve your body position and streamline in the water. In this drill, you'll start by floating face down in the water with your arms stretched out in front of you. As you swim, you will keep your fingertips just barely touching the surface of the water. This forces you to stay streamlined and to focus on kicking from your hips. Does that make sense? Yes. I do this to maintain streamline position. And the other thing we need to do here while swimming is to force the abdomen to be straight, right? To force the abdomen to be straight. That is important. Exactly, you're totally getting it. Maintaining a straight body position and a strong kick from your hips are good breaststroke. You want your body to be as long and straight as possible so that you can cut through the water more efficiently. One more drill to try is called one arm breaststroke. In this drill, you'll swim breaststroke with just one arm while the other arm is held out straight in front with your palm facing down. Yes, I do that also. Okay, any other tips? So I think, yeah, I've certainly watched some videos about these tips. That's why maybe I don't, even though I don't know the name, I've been doing this. And like a lot of that comes intuitively as to, okay, here is the problem. So let's say, like, if I don't use my arms, can I just do frog style with my feet and then still move forward? Yes, I can. So then can I put one arm forward and do the same? Yes, I can. So then, yeah, these are like the transitions, especially in swimming. Like, it's more about removing one mistake at a time, and then when you're at a baseline, then you can try to optimize for speed. So I think that approach has worked well for me. Sure thing. Another thing you can try is called 636 breathing. This breathing pattern will help you coordinate your breathing with your stroke. The idea is to inhale 6 kicks, hold your breath 3 kicks, exhale. Oh yeah, I've tried this. Also, this sounds interesting. Let's go for climbing now. Climbing now. Climbing now. Yeah, the AI can go for climbing with me, but start asking, are you mostly a boulder, or you do sport climbing or track climbing? I do top roping 5.9 plus and bouldering V2. Yeah, that's my current skill level. So again, with my skill level, it will, I hope it will assess, will give me back some specific drills that I can do to improve where I am at. Indoor gym with climbing shoes. Obviously, it asks me what type of shoes do you wear. Yeah. Yeah, no, I prefer more comfortable shoes. It's telling that do you use an aggressive shoe with a downturned toe. No, more neutral shoes. More neutral shoes. Yeah, I think one of the things is to get a better shoe, but I think I'm more interested in knowing about the specific moves, and then there are some specific drills as to like crossing, bending knees and crossing knees and so on. Right. So it's asking me about chalk now. Can we discuss some movement drills? Yeah, like shoes and chalk are fine. Movement drills are a great way to improve your technique and climbing efficiency. One simple drill you can try is called silent feet. The idea is to climb a route while making your feet as quiet as possible. This forces you to focus on placing your feet precisely and using the right amount of pressure to stick the holes. It's a good way to build technique and body awareness. That's a good, I think it's similar to traversing, where the whole idea is to maybe move laterally, but then you need to pay a lot of attention on your hands and then your feet. And I think one of the things about climbing is, I think the basic of climbing is that the lower body, that is your feet, need to take the maximum weight. And so once you position your feet appropriately, you need to move with your hand and then again redistribute the load on the feet. That is the fundamental principle of climbing. This sounds similar to that. Okay, any more? Do you have any more? Okay, there are plenty more. Another great drill is called opposite hand, opposite foot. In this drill, you climb a route while placing your hand on a hold and your left foot on a hold, and vice versa. This forces you to use different muscles. Oh, this is interesting. And different body positions, which will help you become a more well-rounded climber. It's also really good for balance and coordination. That is good. Like I do this, but I haven't thought about it in this way. So this is helping me connect a lot of things, even in swimming, like not knowing the names, in climbing, doing the drills, but not identifying them as, okay, this is going to help me improve this part. Those are things I do intuitively, but I think this is helping make some connections. Flag drills is another one. This helps you develop balance and core strength. In flag drills, you climb a route and deliberately lift one leg of the wall and hold it straight out to the other side. Flagging is pretty good. This is helpful. I do flagging. I think the other one is, making silent feet motions is a good tip, and also like cross hands and feet, that is a good tip. Okay, let's switch to tennis. Sounds good. Tennis is such an awesome sport for developing coordination, speed, and agility. Let's start with the footwork drill, shadow footwork. This drill is done without a racket or a ball. You start by standing at the baseline and then running from side to side, shuffling your feet quickly to mimic moving to hit a ball. You can do this drill facing the net or facing the back fence. This is the number one drill that I will do, and I will recommend everyone into tennis or trying to learn tennis to do this. Also, the other thing is, I think a large part of movement has to come from like tipping on your toes kind of motion, rather than like using you're using the entire feet. That is very helpful. Yeah, I do this. Perfect. That's a really great drill for developing quickness and agility. Another good footwork drill is called serpentine drill. This one involves moving side to side, forward and back, and diagonally. Yeah, so you're using all these motions to, I think it's a lot about like hand-eye coordination and also the body position as to estimating where the ball is going to come, and then how can you get quickly into that position. That also helps. Yeah, these are good I think tips for faster forehand. Let's see if it gets like specific at this level. Like tips for, what are the tips for faster forehand? Position is one. It says feet shoulder width apart. Yep. Knees slightly bent, racket up at the shoulder height. As you strike, make sure to use your whole body to generate, not just the arm. This is an important one. Yeah, like you need to extend the arm nice and straight, rotate your hips, and in the ball in front of you, not letting it too close to the body. This is, I think, the most important step, is to not let it get too close to the body, but maintain one arm length distance from the ball. So yeah, I think this was a good exercise. Like, it helped me discover some of the things that I was doing intuitively, and like put some channel of thought into it as to, okay, why this may be helpful, or like formally recognize it. And do check this out. This is a very good tool, I think, and you can have an interesting conversation with it. Thanks.